The Ombudsman Office says in comparison to when it started operations 9 years ago, the tides are changing. Complaints against government ministries, departments and statutory bodies are at a minimal, and what is seen is an increase of reports against people and businesses within the private sector. But according to Acting Ombudsman Ronnie Marichaud, there is only so much they can do, given their mandate to serve the public service.
Many of the complaints from the public authorities, but we do have a high number, almost half of the complaints we receive is not from the public sector, from the private sector. And as you know, and the public may be aware, our office is to deal mainly with complaints from the public sector. Ministries, people who are interfaced with government ministries, statutory bodies, private and public authorities. But we have a lot of complaints from the private sector, some of which we cannot tackle at all. Some of them we may be able to direct them through the Ministry of Labour in terms of contracts and payments and so on. And we make recommendations. So we have complaints from different ministries that the report will say, against the police, against Ministry of Health, Ministry of Social Services, Ministry of Labour, Ministry of Works is a big one, and so on. You know, we have the breakdown in our report. So we continue to have people come to us, but we would like to have more from the public sector.
The office at the moment is looking to increase its presence in communities and has begun outreach efforts. One of the issues which has affected its work is the changing hands of leadership. Marichaud says they are looking to correct such.
In 2009, I believe Mr. Alexander started, and he was here for a few years well. And since he left, we had a few, we have changed. We've had Mr. Hercules for a short time. He worked with Mr. Alexander's investigations, but he acted as well. And after he left, Mr. Donald, as you remember, was here for a while. It's interesting you ask, because we're in March 2017, and in January 2016, Mr. Donald was here. So the month of January ended, 2016, he left. Then Ms. McIntyre came from February last year. Her contract is expired, but she had to leave for medical treatment in the month of November, early November. So since November, I've had to act, and we've missed a solid senior person.
During the 2017 budget, it was announced that plans are in the making to broaden the scope and function of the Office of the Ombudsman to include the protection and promotion of human rights. This would see the transformation of the office into a national human rights office. The long-term plan is for the institution to be able to advise government, parliament, and other competent body on specific violations on issues relating to legislation and general compliance and implementation with international human rights instruments. Eugenia Peters, GBN News.